Now, most people have difficulty with that. Because you see, what has happened is, within the Indian philosophy, each person is entitled to their own experience. We are not stuck to one dogma. You have your individual liberty to follow whatever you want, to experience whatever you want, and whatever you experience, that is the truth for you, right? So what happens is, in the Indian system, there is one school that doesn't like to think of God as something beyond, but everything is God kind of thing. The other school says everything comes out of God. So in that sense, everything is God. But God is distinctly different from the created. There is a difference between the creator and the created. Okay? And this is, of course, the view of Semitic religions too, whether it is Christianity, Islam, or Judaism. That is the essential this thing. And this is one philosophy of India too. Okay? But it's one among so many other different philosophies. So people who don't like this philosophy don't like the idea of saying at the highest level of connectivity you can talk to God. Because they don't like to think of God as something different. Okay? But then if you experience it, you will see that, yes, there is a God. And you can connect and talk with God in the highest level of connectivity. So when we understand yoga as these 8 elements, then in which case, where does asana come in? We have already explained. It's only alignment of the physical being. So in gentle yoga, how can we deal with the alignment? I will demonstrate for you very, very simply. From the physical process, all you have to do is, if you sit up front in the chair with the feet firmly anchored on the floor, if you get your hands behind and you stretch out as much as you can, and you keep your awareness within, and as you inhale and exhale, you feel the shoulders expand. You keep your awareness within. As you do this, the body relaxes, but at the same time, your inner awareness of the expansion of the lungs, the spine stays aligned. And then as you stay over here, you turn your head to the left, and again you stay there for a little while. This morning we were doing yoga exercises. You saw Mr. Bhandari, when he does the exercises, there is constant motion by which inhale and exhale with the breath. The breath is very important, as he explained. But then the movements along with the breath is one way of doing yoga. Now in the Hatha Yoga system, they will say that if you do any position, hold for a while. That has a different effect. In fact, in our life in yoga approach, we say there are 3 methods of doing an exercise. You can do in slow movement with the breath, or you can do or continuous movement with the breath. The other is you can hold a position and breathe in the position. And the third way is you can change the rate at which you do the exercise. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, like that. Each has a different impact. The most powerful impact is when you hold a position. But when you hold a position, it is not physically as comfortable as the way in which you do gently. And so for people who can do it, who can train themselves, it's more useful in overcoming their physical disabilities and all of that. So when you're like this, and for 50 breaths, you keep your awareness within like that. Then after that, you have your head to the left for 15 breaths, which will be about 1 to 2 minutes, right? And then after that, you twist your entire pelvis to the left and you stay there for 10 to 15 breaths. Then you come back, and then this side, and then you lift up the head. And after lifting up the head, you go down all the way down. Then you bring the chin to the chest, and then you come up. And when you do each of these for 15 breaths, you will find that you're getting alignment of the entire spine, you're toning the system. You will find this has the same effect of so many exercises that Mr. Bhandari was doing to activate the spine. Now, similarly, and each person, some people may be able to hold their elbows or their biceps. Some people will barely hold their hands. Some people will be able to twist their head all the way here. Some people can only twist so much. That is okay. Each person does to their ability. That is the beauty of gentle yoga. Some people may just twist like this. Some people may go all the way like this, right? So each according to their ability. That is the key element of gentle yoga. Now, this of course is the asana part. But we have to work with, in the Ashtanga yoga, yama and niyama are the preparation. Your attitude of being true to your conscience and regularity is your preparation. Whereas on the other hand, there are 5 zones of exercises. The physical, the asana, physical alignment. The pranayama, the vitality regulation. The biochemistry or the vibration management with pratyahara. And that requires, from a yoga practice, sound vibration. But it can also be food and all of that, which Ayurveda discusses quite a bit. All of them work in that zone. Then the power of the mind, the power of affirmation, where you focus your mind. And lastly, pure observation. So all these 5 areas of exercise we cover in gentle yoga. So physical, breath, vibration, thought, and pure observation. We cover all of them in gentle yoga. When you mix them all together, you have more completeness of yoga than pure asana. This is the characterization of gentle yoga that is applicable for people in different ways. That was a long answer, but yes.